Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, and Tom Griswold. And now,
it's the Bob and Tom Show. Hi, Tom. How are you, buddy?
I'm thrown a little bit. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah.
No. Put them on. Leave them on. No, chicks do headphones. They have this big orange thing on top. It's like he's got this halo.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Josh should wear them to match his chair.
Oh, there you go.
It's back to the normal ones. Okay. Sorry. What day is today?
I'll have to listen to my smooth jazz at home with my brandy, with my feet up in my recliners in those.
Well, they look good. Go for it.
Hi, Tom. How are you, bud? I can't hear. It's bad enough.
Just great. Thank you very much. Finally got some sleep.
Hello, Chrissy.
Hi.
Hello, Christy.
Chicky. It's all right. I've been called worse.
Uh-oh. Must be job interview day. Look how nice Christy looks today. All right. What are you interviewing for?
I'm not doing anything.
She's got pants on, too.
Oh,
That's
nice.
because I have mosquito bites all over my legs. Like 20.
You're horny.
20.
Oh, 20.
She said she's horny. I don't know.
That's what I heard.
No,
Hi, Josh.
Got
Hey, man.
her, boys.
How are you, buddy? And apparently, it was Josh's 4-year anniversary yesterday.
Yeah, sure was.
And,
Yeah, I had no
and the
idea.
world stopped.
I had no idea until
Oh, boy, it was celebrated on social media. Oh, boy, it was a big damn deal. Yes,
Lots of
sir.
hits. It was nice.
And
Yeah.
Josh, 4 years on the show.
You know,
Yeah.
the big anniversary. 4 years. Yes, sir.
Are you jealous?
Huh? No, I'm happy for him. For them to recognize him being here 4 years.
Once again, listeners know more about this show than we do.
Just a belch in my timeline, but still. 4 years, I think that's great.
He hasn't quit, though, and gone somewhere else.
It's about time you were recognized.
Now, when you count your years in the show, do you count the...
That was 6 months, jerk face, and it was your fault.
Yeah, I do the
was
same.
my
I
fault.
count it
And
all.
it was Christy's fault. She left. It
I
was
didn't
your
introduce
fault.
you to her. Don't blame this on me.
Oh, boy. You know, you're exactly right, my friend. You're exactly right. Hi, Willie.
Hey, Chick, how you doing, man?
All right, I'm okay. You're coming up on your 28th anniversary, aren't you? Being his son?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think they'll celebrate it like they did Josh's 4-year anniversary?
4 more years.
Boy,
4 more years. Wait a minute.
Chicky, how long you been around, man?
33?
33.
34?
Does that
Yeah.
count the lost years?
Yes, we count the lost years.
33 and a half years? Nothing like recognizing 4, though. Boy, 4's the big one.
And, are they sure they got that right?
I am so fake angry about this.
That's nice, Josh. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, now...
Literally.
We will...
Ace, how long you been
some
here, buddy?
tweaking.
You couldn't have been here 4 years.
Well, I've been around.
Yeah, that
Well, he's been in the building
Thanks
a
a lot,
lot.
Ace.
Ace has the record for being in the building, although...
He doesn't
did have a break.
He doesn't hold the record for being fired and coming back, though. That's known as the stuck rule.
I thought that was the gunner rule.
Oh.
Well, same error interchange. Hi, Pat Godwin.
Hey.
How are you?
1.5 years. Woo!
You're looking good, Pat. You got some sleep in your new apartment, did you?
Yeah, I feel good, too.
Okay, and after you moved your body, you said your body hurt so much you couldn't play the guitar yesterday.
No, I'm good today, though.
Oh, yeah? Did you go to the pool,
good.
walk around, look at all those sexy bikini-clad
No, I was
young
organizing.
ladies?
No, just
Well,
organizing.
check local listings. It wasn't a bikini day.
This is Radio Christy. No one knew that until you said something. The point is that Pat has moved to the this famous singles apartment complex in a place called the Herpes Triangle. Oh, yeah. Any day now we're going to have a little bit of... oh, hi, Pat. How are you?
Hi, Grandpa Joe.
Don't ruin the mood.
Josh, did you ever meet any ladies when you were living there?
4 years you've been here?
No, you lived
That's a lifetime,
Christy,
man.
Christy meant at the pool.
at the pool. You were at the apartment that...
Same apartment.
Same
Yeah,
apartment.
same
No,
apartment.
no.
Did you ever use the pool?
No, never. Not once.
Not once?
No.
You had a pool right outside your door. You never used it?
No. It was, it was a cry. Actually, it was kind of across the complex for me.
It's quite the hike.
How far was it? Like 100 yards?
You're exactly right. It was
Wow, that
maybe
you realize
102.
you realize there are people in this world that could have gotten there in fewer than 10 seconds.
No, of course, I could have gotten there in 30 seconds. I'm not a big public pool guy. And
Come on, you do a cannonball, impress the chicks.
You don't remember the morning he went on and on about the lazy rivers and how filthy they are? Remember that?
Do you have a lazy river at that complex?
No, but
Just in general.
I saw Godwin's apartment yesterday, though.
Yeah, he came over. Josh came over,
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you were probably celebrating your big 4-year anniversary.
Is there cake?
We had steak and cake, and
Nice.
And media was there, all sorts of...
oh, sure, yeah.
So you went to Godwin, so I'm assuming you gloved up and masked up.
No, not at all.
6 feet away.
You've been reading the paper?
We French kissed, and
we Roger.
ever since you threw a hissy fit in the hallway yesterday, I'm now anti-COVID. I don't believe it exists. I think it's all a hoax.
Tom blew up on us yesterday.
You're going to look sexy with a ventilator.
What did we miss?
He exploded on us.
About Tom.
Why? Because you guys were talking in the hallway?
Well, it's not that we were talking in the hallway.
They were practically arm in arms.
This is completely
not
false.
true.
We were a good 8 feet apart.
Yes.
But no, it's not a lie. But what Thomas was mad about was how loud we were talking, suggesting that we were expelling
Spinning in
further
the air.
into
Oh,
the
my gosh.
Which, if anyone has cracked open a science book, I would be correct. Mask up, my friend.
Well, Pat reminded me that you had handed him with your filthy paw 4 Advil before, and you were not 2 feet from him the break before.
No, I didn't hand them to him. I stuck them on a table.
2 feet from me.
Josh, there's a simple answer for that, and that is just because scientifically, my dad is a massive hypocrite.
Hippocrates is the name of the doctor. Hippocrates is the word you're looking for.
Nicely done, Will.
Soon do not
that
be
was
celebrating
great.
his 31st day in the radio.
Never done anything like this for any of us except Josh. His birthday lasts a week.
It's his favorite.
A 4-year anniversry.
Josh is his favorite by far.
I don't know that I'm his favorite.
Josh
Even
is
over
your
Willie.
favorite.
No, yeah, Josh is the favorite. I can vouch for that.
Sorry,
I wish
I
you were
hear
my
something
son.
coming from my right. Are the gears grinding in my car? Oh no, it's Christy talking.
Jerk.
Wow.
That's right.
This is my fault now.
I'm sorry, Christy, you're doing an excellent job as usual. She is in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom.
Sorry about that.
10,000 sailors can't be wrong. Pat Godwin is in the other building. We've piped him in through the magic of duct tape and wires all over the building.
The pipes.
We turn the TV on, basically, is what we do. That's all it is.
No, but in the COVID era, have you noticed the wires all over the floors?
Yes. I don't think we're code right now.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
There are no wires.
I was going to say.
You brought it up.
Sorry.
We got
where
that
were we?
magical forehead thermometer thing in the break room. Man,
Yeah.
that is snazzy.
Oh, yeah, I've been using that every break. I'm addicted to that thing.
Yeah.
I'm at 89.8. Is that bad?
Is 104 considered?
Switch it to Fahrenheit, Josh.
Fahrenheit.
And stop putting
buddy.
your crotch up to it. It's sort of now, Christy, for you to use
I
it.
appreciate the fact that I have to stand on my tippy toes.
I was going to say,
They
get on a stool to test your.
John, it was very kind. He sent me a text. He goes, "We guessed how tall you were. Hopefully it'll work." And
It's a wall-mounted thermometer.
it works. I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Wait, Christy, because I was like, oh, this has to be good enough for Christy because I've got to bend all the way over
I
just to
know.
use
I
it.
feel bad.
Oh, it was terrible. Godwin thought it was a rectal thermometer.
You could have just.
My ass.
That's why it smells that way?
He had to put his ass up there in the air.
Smell, Josh.
You should have
Josh.
seen him.
I have a little stool I could have brought in, and you could have stood on it.
Don't bring us your stool. Although there's someone right now
Grow up.
listening that would love for you to box it up and send it to him.
Dad, I saw Pat put his car keys next to it, try to blow into it.
It's a habit. It's a habit at this point.
Force of habit.
Ladies and gentlemen, Willie, everybody.
Willie G with the home run. You don't get an A on that joke, you get an AA.
Funny
on that
stuff. Now, what I've done in the past is come across a funny line like that. I coast for about 3 or 4 days. I don't say anything.
I'm done for the day, baby.
No, I'm
I'm moving into a new place. I'm going to be doing in-store pickup, Bed Bath & Beyond all morning. That's what I'll be.
Absolutely.
Now, we have a request for something. This is really obscure. And I know that I get often attacked about some of the obscure stuff that I bring up. Just the other day, I brought up...
only because it merits it.
I brought up the great album called The First Family, which was in the early 60s. It was the largest selling vinyl album in history.
Right.
It was a comedy album about the Kennedy family before the tragedy struck. And
Which tragedy is that?
What happened?
oh God!
Am I late on this?
But speaking of obscure, before the bad things all happened, Jackie Kennedy was kind of was like having a Hollywood star in the White House.
Oh, yeah, she's gorgeous.
And
Is she, though?
I thought she was pretty.
Okay.
at the time,
Universally considered very stylish.
Very fashionable, yes.
Handsome woman.
spoke not handsome, but
Spoke French.
Yes, she spoke French. Yes, she was
very well educated.
Gone to finishing schools.
Right.
Blah, blah,
Knew her
blah.
times tables.
And
Knew how to set a place.
so Jackie Kennedy was this big star, and she decided to do this tour of the White House that they filmed. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was actually broadcast simultaneously on 2 of the then 3 networks. And it was hosted by a guy named Charles Collingwood.
Can we have any more setup for this story?
No, I don't think so.
Well, you need a lot of setup for
Buckle
this.
up, Willie.
If I thought that the payoff was going to be that good, I wouldn't have set it up this far. I want to play just a little bit of this. This was, at the time, one of the most watched television shows in history. And it was Jackie touring, and here's how it sounded.
Tell me about the silverware and china, Mrs. Kennedy.
Well, it's not silver. It's all gold or vermeil. They used to use Monroe's knives and forks, but so many of them have been lost, so they've been copied.
Lost.
It was lost.
Lost.
right, it was
In
lost.
spite of the finishing school, they didn't get rid of the
I plainly
thing.
remember telling you guys that Jackie talked like this, and neither one of you believed
I didn't
me.
believe you.
No,
And then
no,
now,
she
Josh,
didn't talk like
you can
that.
do your Charles Collingwood.
Mrs. Kennedy,
Yes?
this gravy boat seems to be silver.
Well,
Have you-
it's not silver. It's a vermeil, like gold.
I believe you knew what I was getting at, you bitch! You're going to correct me on my own show? No wonder Jack cheats on you.
Could you go over by the window and just stand there for a second?
Why?
Well, that took a bad turn. Let's hear a little more of
Why
the,
she had it done.
a little more of the real Mrs. Kennedy. Here we go.
And the china is the Eisenhower
China.
gold china. You see, so many of the beautiful old services the presidents had were destroyed and broken.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
now
yeah.
the Truman and the Eisenhower china is all that there's.
China.
China.
Let's see them tig old bitties. Get those.
And Christy Lee is, of course, in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. Now, Costaki, last time we talked, we told you that Tom Hanks and his wife Rita, now official Greek citizens.
Oh, that's right.
Because
I love that.
Because they'd been incredibly helpful to some pretty rough stuff that had happened in Greece involving a big fire. So that's kind of cool. You are, of course, of Greek heritage, which we often point out because we have to.
Yeah.
How come there's an? Mike, I'm leading to something here. Costaki, can you pronounce the current hurricane?
Oh, no. I cannot.
So you got to. That must bring you a little bit of joy. You know, when people see your name, they go, "Uh-oh." I mean,
Yeah, I've always wanted a hurricane name.
Hurricane Costaki.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
What is this one? Isiasis or Cialis?
It says Esau Isis.
Esau Isis?
That's according to Lester Holt.
Okay, Esau Isis.
Whatever Lester says goes in this place. You know that.
Okay. But, Hurricane Costaki would be cool.
It's fun, right?
Yeah,
Why
that's a
not?
good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. Do they have hurricanes in Greece?
No.
Oh, so it probably wouldn't be very helpful then. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, no.
Unless you count financial disasters as a hurricane. Rips through culture.
Have you traveled much to Greece?
Yes. Traditionally, our family goes every other summer for a couple of weeks. It's kind of a long-running tradition. Yeah. Yeah. We're not allowed to go this summer.
I'm sorry about that.
That sucks, doesn't it?
We weren't planning to go. This was our off year. So hopefully by next summer, we'll be okay again. We'll see.
What do you like to see in Greece? The Colosseum or Stonehenge? Where do you like to go?
That's a good question.
The Louvre.
Yeah. No, we can talk about it later.
What about the Eiffel Tower, Josh? Come on.
Oh, yeah.
What his favorite thing in Greece is the Normandy beach. And boy, that was a
Greece.
bitch to get to.
My
Not
favorite
everything from history is in Greece.
I was going to say, my favorite thing in Greece is the Pantheon in Nashville, actually. Really cool. Yeah.
Did you hear that? Did you see that the Pantheon was actually in the news a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah,
No, for
I
what?
have that somewhere.
There's a sinkhole that has opened up near the Pantheon in Rome. And did you see the thing where the lady's walking down the street last week in the news and the sidewalk disappears into the ground?
Oh, that's horrifying.
So creepy.
Did they fall in?
Just gone.
Yeah, they were able to get. Was it a man or a woman? Whoever it was, that they got them out.
Yikes!
Well, the sinkhole that opened up near Rome's Pantheon revealed 2,000-year-old Roman paving stones. Archaeologists found ancient slabs of travertine, a sedimentary rock within the over 8-foot deep, 10-square-foot sinkhole.
It's pretty cool. It's like you're doing a remodel right now, Josh. It's like pulling up carpeting and finding hardwood.
Yeah, that's nice.
Someone covered up this oak with shag.
The slabs date back to 27 BC. Wow.
And what are they doing instead of BC now?
I don't know. I get all confused. Don't ask
thing.
me.
It's like BBC or CBB.
BCE, I believe.
Is it BCE? Yeah, it sounds
CBD.
right.
That's what we did in art history.
CBD.
That's Osceola,s the hurricane.
CBD.
Not right either.
Anyway, these paving stones are pretty cool. Only about half of them have penises attached to them. Well, they put them on everything there, didn't they?
They sure did. Yeah.
What's on your mind today, Costaki?
Today, I'd like to talk about poker.
Oh, one of your favorite pastimes?
It is. I've been playing a lot. There's been a little bit of a mini boom here in the pandemic online. So I've been playing like it's my job. It's the only job, by the way, where you can go to work and at the end of the session, you have less money than when you started.
Yeah.
It's like a live game here at home. I got a 40-plus waitress who can't be bothered to bring me a drink. Very much like a poker room. By the way, I've played poker with Louis C.K. a couple of times. He's terrible, because he always falls in love with his hand. Am I right?
I did not see that coming. She did.
Yes, she did, apparently.
Sorry.
Sometimes I do smart jokes on this show. This is not one of those times. There's a lot of boyish jokes coming up. I just want to warn you guys. So with the pandemic and online poker boom's happening, I'm crushing it. If you want the hookup, drop me a line. There's a lot of lingo and language in the game. So I have a poker glossary for you.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Short stack. Yeah, of course, that's when you get out of a cold pool. Short stack.
Okay.
See how the
Is that shrinkage?
structure here?
Okay.
It's a penile joke there.
Yeah, right. It's a poker glossary, everybody.
Gotcha.
Pot committed. That of course refers to Geechee guy. Pot committed.
Committed.
High and inside. Wow.
Well, is that true, though?
Yeah. Pat spent a glorious several months in a pot-filled car with Geechee.
Pot odds. Your chances of getting dope from the cook at the comedy club. Those are your pot odds.
What are my pot odds?
The pot odds are very good, by the way. Pot limit. That's when you're too paranoid to open the door for the pizza guy. You've reached your pot limit. Dealer's choice. That's when the guy who that you buy drugs from just brings you whatever he has. That's dealer's choice.
Oh, what is this?
Getting screwed on the river. That describes a lot of Georgia prom nights.
All right.
Nut flush. That's, of course, when a 90-year-old man sits on the toilet. Flop a pair. Poker babe Jennifer Tilly can do that 2 ways.
Yeah, she sure can. Have you played with her?
I have not.
Why don't you say played against her?
No, because I wasn't asking about cards.
Oh.
She's a tremendous player.
She is. She's an incredible poker player. And a great actress. I've always enjoyed her.
Yeah, I agree.
And those boobs.
Hey.
It's a rule of 3. And those boobs. The rule of 4. Side pot, that's, of course, when you keep some weed for yourself when you bring out the rest at a party. It's your side pot.
Sure.
Split pot, when you go in with someone on an ounce. Splash the pot, that's when someone does a cannonball and gets water on your weed.
All right.
So these are pot jokes, Christy.
I got it.
Marijuana, reefer, M13.
Tommy Chong just emailed us and he said, that's enough.
Somebody did.
Did you see him rerunning Cheech on Jeopardy?
Oh, man, he was always great on that, wasn't he? Yeah, very bright guy.
Great. Okay.
These are great. Tommy Chong used to have a rule that he would because he gets people hand him joints after shows, and his rule when I worked with him many years ago was at the end of the week he gives whatever is left to the middle act.
Oh, nice!
Wow.
I think it's a nice tradition.
Yeah. They were in here not too long ago. I was really surprised, especially in the early days. They would just be showered with joints.
Oh yeah.
And I just assumed, as a matter of safety, they wouldn't touch them. I was wrong.
No.
Well,
he touches them.
What's your biggest loss in one evening, Costaki?
I generally play small and try to play a lot at low levels. And online, you can multi-table, so you can play 4 tables of relatively small stakes. But yeah, I mean, it's 4 digits. You can lose 1,000 plus in a session if things don't go well.
Costaki, earlier we learned something about Chick McGee this morning. He has always wanted to learn how to shuffle his checks.
Shuffle my checks, as they say in the casinos. The chips.
Oh, the riffling? You do the riffling?
Can you do that? Can you shuffle your chips?
I can.
I cannot do that. I've never really been drawn to that, and I find some of those guys to be like pompous a-holes. I sort of associate it with that, but it is pretty cool, I have to say. It looks sharp when you sit there and you're mulling over what to do.
Right.
Okay.
Shuffling your checks.
Now, what's the most you've ever won?
The IRS might be listening.
You can make a couple grand if you're having a good day. Sure.
Okay.
Nice.
Very good.
You can make $999,000 in cash.
$9,999. That's right.
Now, a lot of poker players have really cool nicknames. I went to a college with a guy, and literally everyone called him Tuesday.
Why? Because he played cards on Tuesday?
I don't know. That's what, I don't know how he got the name. Everyone called him Tuesday.
Do you have a nickname? Costaki?
Do you have a
poker name?
My online handle is Beer Pants. I was wearing. I actually have some on now. Should I show you these?
Yeah,
All right. Yes, we see if I can. I'm not sure I can get this into the camera.
Whoa!
Oh yeah.
Look at this, Beer Pants, baby.
Drawings of various bottles of beer on them.
Okay.
I was wearing a pair of pants like this about 15 years ago when I started playing online, and my buddy Dan Kaufman, Fish and Paint, remember Fish and Paint?
Of course.
Dan Kaufman nicknamed me Beer Pants, and so that ended up being my poker handle.
Gotcha.
That really is cool. I was kind of hoping it would be, the Greek or something.
Yeah,
that's obvious.
That's better.
Yeah, but the Greek sounds serious. Hey, man, you were playing in the game last night. The Greek was there.
Yeah. You don't want to mess with the Greek.
Yeah,
right?
you were playing last
Beer
night.
Pants.
Beer Pants was there, and Silly Putty.
Beer Pants, not quite as serious. Yeah, right.
Silly Putty.
Jimmy.
And Poopy Boy, and it just doesn't.
Jimmy the Greek.
I love
Jimmy the Greek was a big poker player.
Was he?
And then he famously misplayed the race card. You see what
Boy, did he ever.
Wow. And his picks were always terrible. If you ever watched, he kept track. Wait a second.
I always wondered if he didn't bet what he actually picked.
Oh, if he did, he would have been broke when he did. Well, thank you very much, Costaki. You got anything else coming up we need to know about?
Every Wednesday night, Facebook Live, I'm doing a thing. This week, it's Fantasy Throwback, the fantasy football game show. The only game show where we ask you to predict something that has already happened.
Okay.
We pick a classic NFL game from the past and do a little mini fantasy game. So that's every Wednesday. I'm doing something in that space. That's what it is this week.
Cool.
Okay. Now, thanks, Costaki.
Watch the entire show live or on demand with the Bob and Tom VIP All Access Pass. Listen live with the Bob and Tom app and make sure to visit bobandtomstore.com. Tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.